Hello everyone, and welcome back to RegretCraft. So last time we built up this little segment of wall that is eventually going to go around our entire village. But for now, I just built up this little cobblestone bunny wall, I guess, to keep the mobs out. And we're gonna whip up some houses in here to give some homes to our villagers. All 2 of them that we have so far. So I guess we'll have to breed a bunch more of them up. But yeah, we need homes for that, for starters. So I did what I said I was going to do, which was go out and get a bunch of... Ow. Yeah, so go out and get a bunch of resources. So you can see that I am no longer out of blackstone. And our basalt is nice and replenished again. And I also went and got a bunch of... yeah, just random stuff that I thought I might want to use while building these homes. So I had to go quite a ways out actually to find this acacia wood, and I discovered quite a few interesting things that we'll probably talk about later. Yep, there we go. So I guess then, yeah, we might as well just get hard to work at it. Alright guys, so just a bit of a progress update. You can see I have been a bit busy off camera. Whipped up 3 houses so far, and yeah, just a little farming station. So the inside of these are pretty bare. I mean, we got a bed, and I've put a crafting table in here because I don't really know what else to put in at this point, because we don't exactly have the resources to go overboard with decorating and making it look super homey in here. So for now, it's just what the villager needs, and that's about it. So I'll probably swap out the crafting tables for their workstation for now. But I've been thinking, because the majority of these villagers are going to be librarians, so I think somewhere or other, probably not in this section, but eventually we're just going to build a massive library, and that's where the librarians are going to have all of their workstations. But if we just take a quick fly here, turn around, so you can see this is about our progress so far. And I do plan on putting a couple more houses in. Not too many at this point. I think we'll fit one in here. Probably fit one in here, one there-ish, and then we might have one kind of back there with a path going to it. And I'm not really sure what to do back here, because this is kind of going to turn into what will eventually be the center of our town. So I don't really have plans as to what I want to do about that yet. So I'm probably just going to torch spam this for now so we don't get mobs. So over here we have our, well, what will be one of our little farms, I guess. And I tried to make it look as greenhousey as possible. I mean, the doors don't... might swap out the doors, because they just... yeah, I want it to look like it retains heat, because we're in a cold biome, and obviously you can't grow stuff in freezing cold. So I wanted it to look somewhat like a mini greenhouse, and I think that's what most of the farms are going to look like around here. But yeah, I think I'll just show you the inside of this one quick, but it's again nothing special. We got 2 beds in here, a bit of a taller, bigger one, but yeah, that's just about it. So I'm gonna keep going because you can see our resources are certainly not hurting at this point. So yeah, I will whip up a couple more houses, and then I will give you guys another update. Alright guys, so you can see I've got the two of our villagers in here now. And they've already popped they've popped 2 kids out. Perfect. So yeah, I've gone around and you can see I've done quite a bit of work actually since our last update. First of all, I swapped out our main road from our polished blackstone brick slabs, whatever it is. It's a long name, but I changed them out to this just regular stone brick slabs, because yeah, when you're looking at the village as a whole, it just, like, the road blends right in with these rooftops, and I wanted them to stick out just a bit more. So I went with this, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm happy with it yet. So if you guys have a better idea for the road, then I am all ears. But you can see that I've also added a couple more houses. So we got just another double one in here, and just, yeah, 2 more single ones. Again, really nothing on the inside. So this is actually one that our librarian has paired to. So that's his house. That's our mending villager, of course, so always handy to have him kicking around. But I've also added this little path here, which leads out to this staircase, which just goes up to the top of our wall. And I've built this up for just a bit of added protection until we expand this out some more. And as far as this back area is concerned, I still don't really know what to do with it. I'm thinking we might hook up just a temporary little sheep farm here. Because my plan for the next episode, or well actually probably the next couple episodes, is going to involve a lot of resources. And some of which I've already gathered, and some of which we have a bit of, like our wool, but just, yeah, not near enough. So I'm thinking we whip up a temporary little auto-shear sheep farm here, just to get that under control. But yeah, we'll see about that. And I'm thinking we turn this little ledge into some sort of flower garden. I don't know. I'm not going to decorate it right now because, yeah, like I said earlier, we don't have the resources to make this place look extremely homely at the moment. So it's pretty bare bones. The thing I'm kind of worried about, though, is this farmer. He doesn't seem to want to do farming. He doesn't want to go in there, and I'm wondering if maybe that has something to do with the dimensions of it. So we'll see. Oh, and I just saw here, this guy just happened to walk in all by himself, so I think we're okay with that. He seems to know what he's supposed to be doing, so that's good. So then, yeah, I guess once these villagers, or these baby villagers are all grown up, we can slap some more lecterns down, and we can pick their trades. And then we can get a bit of an enchantment library going here, so we can finally, hopefully, get our tools and... Well, that's getting a bit low. But yeah, then we can get all of our tools and armor and equipment up to exactly where I want them to be. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time here, wait for our villagers to keep popping some kids out, and waiting for these to grow up. And then I'm going to set their professions, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so I've been pretty busy running around and doing villager stuff, because, you know, it never likes to work out quite the way it's supposed to when it comes to villagers, but I think I've got it pretty close. We have, I believe it is 5 villagers so far, like librarians. So this guy, you can see, is efficiency 5. I actually got really lucky on that one. I was looking for unbreaking 3, which just took forever to get, but we ended up getting unbreaking 2. Feather falling 3. Here's our mending guy. Oh, I guess I should point out that I did actually do a quick raid off camera. Oh, here we go, unbreaking 2. So I just needed to get 2 of those. We can put them together to make an unbreaking 3. But yeah, I did a quick raid. I flew out to the outpost we got over there and killed the captain and instigated a raid. And our wall worked out pretty good, actually. The only thing I didn't think of is, yeah, you want to jump down there from time to time to pick up the emeralds. But that is exactly why I did it, so that we could get some more emeralds for trading, and I went and got some paper. Placed a bunch of lecterns down, which you can see they clearly don't match up with the house that they are supposed to be a part of. But yeah, that's not a huge issue. So I think now, oh yeah, and during the raid I went and lost my shovel somehow. It was on me, and then I died, and then it just was nowhere there. So, hence why I've been getting all these books together, so that when I head back to base, we can just whip up another shovel quickly. But I think this is just going to cut it for now, as far as our village goes. I mean, I think there's a couple open beds yet, but we'll just wait and see, because, yeah, I think we got everything we need to right now, and this is kind of starting to really get on my nerves, because villagers never like to cooperate the way they're supposed to. So, I think I'm just going to pack up, do quick little touch-ups, like turn this into cobblestone, fill this in, fill this in, just little touch-ups, and then I'll probably see you guys back at base, and we'll talk about what we're doing from there. Okay, so we're back here, and, well, I've gone out and I've done the obnoxious part already, which was, I went out and I found 4 sheep in total, which was nice. I was expecting 2, but found 4, so yay. Brought them back here, made a little pen, and I've bred up to 10 of them so far. So that's all done and dusted. And then what I've also done, besides putting unbreaking on my new shovel, is I cleared out our zero-tick farm, because while this zero-tick doesn't work anymore in 1.16, and actually it kind of does, but this style didn't. So I just ripped it out, and this is where we're going to build our auto-shearer for now. Because the thing is, I actually have a ton of concrete to make, which means I'm going to be spending a ton of time right here, which is within the loading zone for our sheep, so that they can just be sheared constantly, and I can be getting lots of wool while I get lots of concrete as well. So, this is our redstone box? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think we actually are okay. We need some minecart hoppers. And I feel like I had a bunch of those kicking around. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. So, we're going to take that, and we're going to take that, and that, and this guy. So, I think we first need to get rid of all of this snow. Perfect. So, we'll throw this here, and now I gotta think, cause the sheep sits here. No, I've done this wrong. So if we go, come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Sit. So this is the system that I've come up with so far. We have our sheep will sit in here, and then whenever he eats the grass, his wool will regrow, which will update this block, which will update our observer, which will put out a redstone pulse, which will activate this dispenser, which later will have some shears in it, and that will just shear the sheep, so it will just keep going and going and going. And then I gotta figure out some sort of pickup system for the items yet, but yeah, so we'll have 5 here, and then I'm thinking we'll mirror that again with 5 on this side. So yeah, I'm just gonna repeat this. Okay, so you can see I've mirrored it on both sides here, and I've actually also hooked up most of the collection system for both of these. So underneath here we actually just have, you can barely see it, minecart hopper. Then yeah, so those minecart hoppers are just underneath the grass block that the sheep will be sitting on, so that any piece of wool that gets sheared will automatically get picked up and sent down this hopper chain that you can see here. And then I'm pretty sure that's all just gonna hook up into a chest down here somewhere. So I'm gonna get hard to work at that, and then I'm thinking, I don't know, I kind of want to enclose this, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so You can see I've hooked up the collection system, and it all just funnels into this chest here. I've made a nice little stone brick wall for decoration, and as far as covering it goes, I think we're just going to go with these trapdoors on top of each individual sheep. So you can see that I've got one in there already. And then if we come down here, yep, 2 wool. So what I actually plan on doing here is I need a lot of orange wool. So I think we're just going to dye all of these sheep orange, and then that's less dye we have to spend. Where are you? Oh. Excuse me. Thank you. I want your shitty bow. Can we not dye sheep? Or do they have to be all woolied up for that? Come here, you. Yeah, we can. Alright, so that is 10 sheep, all dyed up orange color. So, if we just take some of this wheat here and find a way out of here, taking only what? Perfect. Okay, follow me. Come here, you. There you go. Come with me. Come on. There you go. Keep her coming. Hey, come here. And fall. Okay. And fall. Fall. Are you too big? What if we do this? Come here. There you go. Okay, so push. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Perfect. Stay there. Ah! Oh, got you. Almost popped out on me there. Okay, so that is one of them. Perfect. And now we just gotta shear him, so we'll grab some of these. And we'll pop up there. And shear him. Perfect. Next one. Last one. Come here, you. Come here. There you go. So yeah, you can tell by my levels that it's been an ordeal getting these sheep in here. We have died in the process. And no, not to the sheep, but it was actually a drowned and a trident. Made very short work of us. But we didn't lose anything, so I'm happy. Can you fall in there, please? Thank you. There. All 10. Oh, we gotta shear this guy. There we go. 10 orange sheep, all in their stalls, except for this guy. Come on, eat it. Eat the grass. Eat it. You. What that guy just did. Do that. Eat it. 10 orange sheep. So, yeah. So now we have 10 sheep, all dyed orange color, and they are getting sheared every time they grow more wool. You can see here that it's working very, very well, because this has barely been up and running. Okay, and because, well, I couldn't leave well enough alone, I had to whip up a quick little shack, just because, well, I felt sorry for them, just sitting out here in their ugly little pens out in the open. So I thought it'll take me about 5 minutes to whip up a quick little shelter for them. So I spent the last 20 minutes whipping up a quick shelter for them. And yeah, it's just another example of how well this is working for me. And I'm pretty excited to see how much wool we get from this. But yeah, I think that is all we have time for this episode. So I have some big plans for off camera, which is going to be, like I said, making a ton of concrete. And I've also located a Badlands biome. I believe it's out that way. So I will be flying out there and harvesting a bunch of terracotta to come back here and re-dye. Because my plans for the next episode are actually to start work on my real base. Because as much as I love our cozy little cabin in the snow that we've called home here, I actually want a real base with a real storage system that is organized and I can actually find stuff, because this setup is just not really working for me anymore. So yeah, I'm going to do a ton of resource gathering, basically, and that is all for this episode, I guess. Yeah, I see you over there. Trying to make an outro here. But if you enjoyed the video, click the like button, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing. But until next time, that's all for me. So have a good one, guys.